The
Yes.
first one was 1078, right?
Yeah, we're starting 1078. We're gonna do 1078, 1079. And it's gonna be like, pretty chill. I'm sure nothing happens. It's really that important.
No, it's probably just real casual. Nothing's really going on.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, you watched the previous stream right before this or recently, in which case you know that the last thing I said, or one of the last things I said 2 weeks ago, was there's so much shit going on.
Right, but like you were kidding though.
True.
Right, like you weren't being serious.
No, that's fair.
You were just fooling about.
No, yeah, I did /S, but we might have.
Yeah.
That might have got cut. I don't remember.
Yeah, I mean, you were, like Johnny Ringo said to Doc Holliday, we're just fooling about.
Just fooling about.
I'm about to share the stream in Caitlin's Discord.
Oh, I was funny. That's dope. Yeah, I mean,
because I just recorded with her.
away. I was away for a week. I was at SRG Universe, the Super Shows, a Grand Gathering 3 outside of Cleveland, Ohio. It was great for the wrestling fans that check this out. I got to spend some time with Flip Gordon, with Madman Fulton, both real good guys.
Madman Fulton, is he still in Impact? Or did they?
No.
He doesn't run with us.
I think he's just indie. He's just independent right now.
Yeah, he was the bodyguard for Ace Austin, but now he runs with Chris Bay in the Bullet Club. So
yeah, I mean, I'd very much like to see him in AEW. I'd very much like to see him potentially in New Japan. I think he has a place. Again, like if I don't know what his plans are, but I think he could be a great asset anywhere. He's awesome. Flip was great. He actually big up to the Rocky fans. Yeah. Oh, hilarious. Speaking of that, Lawson, have you seen the memes of just people like editing it and blacking it out and just putting stuff? The first one I saw was just the Steiner Math promo instead.
Instead of what?
Like, it was like a really big, long, like thing of text on like a black background.
Oh, the CM Punk thing, that's the thing he released?
Yeah, the thing that Sean is referencing.
No, I have not.
So people are like releasing like a bunch of memes where they're just putting like they're just blacking it out and then just putting like random text in his story. And then the first one I saw was the Steiner Math one, and it was amazing. And everyone remembers like the math part of the promo, but like low key, the best part of that promo is like the last line, which is Senor Joe, the numbers don't lie.
Yes.
And they spell disaster for you
at Sacrifice. The numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you at Sacrifice, yeah.
Because everyone knows you spell with numbers.
Yes.
Everyone. That's how we do it.
They spell disaster specifically.
For
you at Sacrifice. Yeah.
Yeah. Senor Joe.
He calls him
Senor Joe.
Not to like be really serious while everybody's having fun with this, as they should have fun with it. But it's a real shame when we look back on this historically, I think, that Phil Brooks gave the best years that his body had to a company that honestly didn't deserve him. Didn't use him as well as he could have.
The UFC didn't deserve him at all.
Well, I mean, I'm not even talking about. He wanted to do that. That was his choice. I'm saying like his actual best, his prime years, because he really wanted to main event WrestleMania. And even the main event WrestleMania has been like, who cares about that anymore? It's like,
well, okay.
Let's
just look into the future a little bit. I know what you're gonna say.
Well, we can't do that. That's 1079. We do that.
Yeah. Whoa. No spoilers.
Yeah.
But he's looking. I'm just want to look in the future a little bit. Like 2 years from now, if Cody Rhodes is the world champion, Cody Rhodes and CM Punk at WrestleMania is a massive money main event.
You think that's gonna happen?
I do. I mean, do I think it's gonna? Do I think it's going to happen?
It's possible.
No. Do I think that is certainly going to be mentioned in a year or 2 years? Would that absolutely be mentioned on the table for WrestleMania match for babyface? Yeah, I don't, or heel even. Either way, I think either one, CM Punk could come into the WWE main event WrestleMania and do his thing.
But regardless, it's like I don't care about Punk doing anything in WWE. My whole point is like it's a shame AEW didn't come around in 2013, or 14 or whatever, because for CM Punk,
fuck that. Fuck
Bryan
that.
Danielson.
No, fuck Phil.
We can't all be Bryan Danielson.
No. See, this is the thing, and I'm sure he's a nice guy in person. We like a lot of the same stuff.
That's the last thing he said in AEW canon is he's actually a nice guy.
Yeah. Right.
That's the last thing he said at that press conference.
Sure that's fine. I'm sure that's true. I'm sure it's true. But
I'm sure he's very nice to his lovely wife. Yeah.
He could have in 2013 went to Ring of Honor.
Yeah, the money wasn't there though.
So what? It would have been there it would have been there
if he was really that guy.
He would have went and been that guy. Ring of Honor would be AEW in 2013 because he was a massive megastar.
If he was that guy.
Sometimes you got to take a step back to take steps forward. And
it's true. And this is what I will say this. He voiced the voiceless, all this
foolishly decided to take up mixed martial arts at the tender age of 37 and got his ass beat 3 times in a row.
Yeah, he got rinsed. That's true.
Is it 3 or 2? Whatever. He just got his ass beat a bunch of times.
That's true. I mean, you're right. And also, let's be honest.
And made the company that made him, but he chose
after
not
to. WWE, he clearly didn't like pro wrestling anymore for 5 years at least. And it wasn't until AEW came around that he.
If you got to work 4 or 5 months with Ryback, that makes sense.
Look, man, I got burned out with stand up. I understand. You love something for a while and you don't get out of it.
Imagine you had to do 5 months of stand up and your only audience was Ryback.
That's basically what he had to do,
bro.
Yo, bring up the secret again. All right, Ryback. Yeah.
Whatever, man. Do a titty joke.
All right, Ryback.
Talk about titties.
All right, yeah. All right.
Dude, meat, bro.
Yeah. Also, Junkyard Cat, Gaza Shinobi. The Rocky that we deserves.
Yeah, true. That was super good.
The GOATED Rocky.
Yeah, we're in our own category. It's the Rocky category on IWC. Yes.
Yeah. Well, I've promoted the stream now, Zach. We have 2 full chapters to do, so we don't really have time for any shenanigans.
Oh, nice.
I laughed for that whole 30 seconds. Oh man,
you really had me. You really got me there.
Only I could see. Well, his head dropped immediately when I hit the 30-second kill.
I was like, "Oh, nice! This is great."
I was like, "We don't have any time for shenanigans," and then his head dropped as soon as he realized I did the thing. And it stayed there as I laughed for pretty much the full 30 seconds.
I was starting for a little bit of that.
Oh my god! All right, well, the simple pleasures of life, Zach.
Yeah.
Let's dive in.
1078 Escape Limit. The cover story, German 66. Last chapter, Caesar, Clown, and Judge realized that it was all because of Vegapunk. So now they're friends. German 66's Cold-Blooded Voyage, Volume 33. And so Neo Mads was formed. I assume that won't come up at all for the rest of the story.
Why would it, bro?
No. Oda's notes. I thought I didn't know anything about Chikawa, but it turns out I've been using Nagano-san's stamps online for ages. I publicly admit defeat. I don't know what Chikawa is. I don't know who Nagawa-san is, but he makes stamps on the internet, and Oda got bodied. Is what it is. Lab Interior, Egghead, the island of the future. Who's on the other end of the line?
I've been owned, everybody. My thing reloaded.
No.
As I clicked it. Okay, so I'm back. Okay. Yeah, so thank you, Zach. So
coming here.
Second floor, building B. That's right. CP0 was meant to wait for his arrival after eliminating the doctor. The government's pulling all the stops, huh? Indeed, I think they consider this incident to be far more severe than O'Hara.
They busted that place.
Yeah, they killed everybody. For one, the Doctor not only continued the Scholar's forbidden research, he's taken it much further. Second, unlike O'Hara, Egghead actually has formidable combative and defensive capabilities. When you put it like that,
it's no surprise they're coming for, or they're loaded. Wait, what is it? They're coming loaded
for bear.
Bear?
Like guns blazing, basically.
I
think loaded for bear, I think, is an expression that means like guns blazing.
Okay.
But it's a weird translation because like it's not really used a lot.
Yeah, that's not like an English. It might be a Japanese like. It's strange. Yeah.
Yeah.
Word.
I think loaded for bear means more like you're ready to like carry stuff too. So, but whatever. Anyway, call me if there's any developments. All the other transponders on the level stratum are down.
Factory A, Fabrio stratum. Ka-chunk. You heard the lady. The Navy's going to try and repeat history here, so learn from it. You can't afford to hesitate. Prepare the ships. We need to get off the island. Quickly, before the Marine show. Listen to Sentomaro-san. 3rd floor, lab building C.
Usopp, Lilith, you damn brat. Even if my right side's frozen solid.
So Frankie didn't get fully stonified.
No.
Only where he was kicked, basically.
Yeah. My left can still pack a punch. So basically, Lilith, Usopp, Stone, 2/3 of Frankie. He basically just has like his left shoulder and arm and his head. Like he's still talking. If you're a pen, I'll let you off easy. Clatter. Ack! Uh-oh. Why is the snake? Who ordered you to do this?
Crush.
Pythagoras!
Kaboom!
Oh. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Huh? Mate! I said Mate.
2nd floor, building A.
All those screams and explosions. I hope everyone's all right. This is Robin, Chopper, and...
Atlas.
I tried checking. It seems the Seraphim are running amok. You're mistaken. That doesn't make any sense. One thing's for sure. When Nami screams, a certain someone will always dash to her aid in an instant. Phew. We should focus. I bet everyone's pinned down, since they're all fighting. What if something happens to Vegapunk's main body while they're distracted? Good point. That reminds me, there's a room that's been sealed off for a while now. I wrote it off since the place isn't very useful, but maybe... We should go check. Lead the way, Atlas. You got it.
3rd floor, building A.
Edison, hang in there. Ooh, you know what you do, Brooke.
Ooh, well, I'm off to scout for Vegapunk, yo. Wait, Sanji-san, look out!
Bam! S-Shark punches Sanji right in the fucking face. Sanji no-sells it and says, don't act so surprised. This is the undying power of love. Pause.
Did it even punch him? It did because it left like scuff marks. But yeah. Didn't move him at all. Sanji's goated.
S-Shark, the Jinbei Seraphim. And Sanji just ate that shit.
Didn't even move.
So, is his defense the strongest there is right now?
I mean, as far as we can tell, yeah.
Wouldn't that have even hurt Luffy?
Probably.
Holy shit. Okay. 4th floor.
I mean, it was sort of a gag panel, but like Luffy got sent flying by a fucking Vegapunk. So like these guys are stronger than them.
Yeah, that's crazy.
4th floor, building A.
Luffy and Zoro. Huff, huff. Those damn flames. Why aren't their backs going out?
Yo, Luffy versus King would have actually been hilarious. He would have gotten so mad.
Yeah.
Just so frustrated.
Forget that. Where the heck did that Hawkeye-looking guy go? He must have ran off. Odds are he's prioritized the order of his targets. He could be focusing on thinning the herd. Oh, this is actually you. This is your Lucci.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess, yeah. Odds are he's reprioritized the order of his targets. He could be focusing on thinning the herd, saving the toughest for last. Eliminating your weaker friends would rattle your stronger fighters and handicap them.
Luffy reaction. Zoro, I'll chase him down. And Luffy screams, Zoro. And then he says to Kaku, he says, quick, go and help him, Usopp, before he gets lost.
Man, what a bother. Idiot. Luffy's so stupid.
This is you.
Slow down, man, what a bother. Slow down, Roronoa.
Gomu no.
Wait, who are you calling Usopp?
He just straight up called Kaku Usopp and Kaku didn't even realize it for 2 panels.
Yo, Luffy still thinks that's Usopp.
Yes. Hawk a Gatling! I'll blast that fire away.
Use your pathetic brain, Mugiwara. It doesn't matter how many times you try hitting them, it won't work. Only one day remains before the infamous Egghead incident. However, the wheels of this tale were set into motion 3 months ago. 3 months prior, the Holy Land, Mary Joie. This is Egghead, come in. I want to speak to somebody with power. Bzz. Dr. Vegapunk is researching the Void Century. CP5 agents were dispatched to verify this tip, but their inspection revealed nothing. And then their ship mysteriously disappeared as it attempted to leave Egghead. CP7 and CP8 were both deployed to shed light on the situation, however. No government ships returned from Egghead. This is Egghead again. Put me through to the top brass. The conversation between the 5 elders and this individual totally exposed the full extent of the genius scientist's treachery, and so the elders decided to order Dr. Vegapunk's assassination. It fell to Cypherpole Aegis Zero to execute the mission. However, the 5 elder stars anticipated that Vegapunk would resist, and so they sent one of their own, escorted by Admiral Kizaru. And they also reinforced the fleet they deployed with backup from several naval branches. Their caution level was raised to total war, imminent.
That's the hot price admiral. Sorry.
Doll, yeah. The sudden and unexpected appearance of Emperor Straw Hat Luffy's ship left the government forces feeling more than a little disquieted by this complication. Did you say Mugiwara? Ha ha, kind of you little bitch. Him again. In any case, this chain of events is going to culminate tomorrow. And the outcome will shock the world.
Zawardo
is shocked. Better bundle up.
Katak. What the devil? Katak. This was all you're doing? Katak. Answer me! Katak. Kachakrik. Why are you doing this? Katak. Slide.
Oh, Stella, it's 'cause I want to be a celestial dragon.
What are you saying? You want to, York? You know what Mary Joie is like from that visit a long time ago. How could you want to be one of them after witnessing how vile they are?
You sound just like Shaka. Well, not so much now that he's dead. It's hard to keep track of all his Vegapunks, right? Honestly, the world really doesn't need more than one of us. The embodiment of unfettered desire leaves the shadows.
The world doesn't need more than one Vegapunk. Wow. It was York. It was York all along.
But she got frozen.
Agreed. Well, I know what you're thinking. 1078, that's a big reveal. York killed Shaka. Killed.
Yeah, the next chapter is probably going to be pretty chill.
I think the next chapter probably can't be as like huge as learning that York is the traitor, right? I mean, like we've who the traitor is has been kind of the major plot point of the last 10 chapters or so. So whatever happens, this one probably won't be as earth shattering. But we'll read it. We're here. Might as well read it, right? So. What's this title?
Oh yeah, what was the title? The title's pretty lame. I don't know. It doesn't really have anything to do with the chapter though.
Wait, 1078, the Red-Haired Pirates and Emperor's Crew. I mean, like, okay, Oda.
Wait, what was that? Run that back one more time.
It said the Red-Haired Pirates and Emperor's Crew. But like, bro, how long have we've known about Shanks since day one, right? Yeah. The man. He never does anything. So it's like, Oda, I'm not gonna fall for this, Oda. You're gonna name this title the Red-Haired Pirates. Like you think I'm gonna fall for Oh, he's gonna do something this chapter. Okay, whatever. I've been reading your thing for 15 years.
Yeah,
I'm not an idiot.
I like the cover panel here. We're out of the cold-blooded German storyline that ended with the formation of the Neo-Mads, which obviously will never come up again in the story. And we got Luffy
obviously
watering a lion.
Swig of iced tea for the working man.
Swig of root beer for the working man. And there's a frog. There is a frog. He mistakes the lion for a sunflower. Is this foreshadowing Gold Lion Shiki? I'm not sure. Could be.
This made me think about the Golden Sunny. That is like a lion sunflower.
Yes, that is true, obviously. And there's also like an anthropomorphic sun. Super weird.
Yes. So he's watering a lion because the lion is in a patch of flowers.
Yeah. The sun kind of looks like a homie, honestly.
It does look like a homie.
There is no note this week. Sad. Those are my favorite.
5 stars, no notes.
A few hours earlier. York's plan. This is a bit of a pickle. The world government isn't just after the Stella. They're apparently looking to eliminate me too. That's not great. Luckily, I had a contingency plan just in case they decided to play this way. For starters, she's talking to all of the Seraphim. I want you to wipe out all the pests around here. You can kill everyone now that the Frontier Dome is up again. Spare no one except the Stella and hostages underground. And me. Understood.
She had a group huddle with the Seraphims. That's crazy.
Yeah. Now, when you guys go rogue, I'm sure it'll trigger a whodunit style investigation. If my cover gets blown, I won't stand a chance in a fight. So to ensure they don't catch me, S-Snake, I want you to get me in front of everyone. Understood. Be sure to free me when no one's looking. Got it. And one more thing. There's an area of the lab that I don't want you to damage. It's... Okay, then. Let the hunt begin.
Christ.
Hurry, everyone onto the ships. We're getting the heck out of here. There's pacifistas. There's Sentomaru, who's got a bloody face. And there's all these, like, fucking worker scrubs.
Oh, so we're leaving here, huh? Warland, Elbaf, New World.
Oh, wait. Didn't you just skip a panel, Lawson?
Did I?
You did. You did.
Oh, there's a Blackbeard ship. Sorry. There's teaches Cerberus symbol. There is a Blackbeard pirate. Probably not Blackbeard himself. He's probably still fighting law.
No, he's not.
What do you mean?
He's probably. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
Could be.
Maybe.
You think this is Blackbeard?
No. I think
it's a Blackbeard pirate.
Yeah, I think it's probably Shiryu.
I think it might be Kuzan.
No. Kuzan's definitely with Kuzan. I think is going to be on Hachinosu with and will interact with Garp and has Kobe.
Oh, that's fair. Okay, yeah. It could be Shiryu. It's a Blackbeard pirate. Warland Elbaf.
Yeah, I mean, rolling up to Egghead, that's pretty insane, right? So we have Kuzan, we have Kizaru, 100 Navy ships.
An A Blackbeard pirate.
A Blackbeard pirate ship, the Straw Hats, CP0.
All the Vegapunks. And the Seraphims. This is a crazy moment. A lot of shit happening.
Warland Elbaf. New World.
Why are the kid pirates splashing about here? Have you come for our beloved chief? I won't ribbit myself again. You're not going to see him, so just hop off. Trust the captain to get tongue-tied. Captain of the Puddle Pirates, Padded Toe Giratoni.
Get it? I won't ribbit myself. Like repeat.
Yes. He speaks the tooth. His dentures fall out. Pop. Fugar Mogo. Gramps, your dentures. Head of the Social Club Pirates. Grave Tooth Fugar. You icky plebs. I hate your guts. Wow, you're so bold, princess. Princess of the Bourgeoisie Pirates. Panicky Pururu.
What the hell? Are these jokers really with red hair? This is supposed to be the new world, isn't it? They've got some big names with them. Don't lower your guard. Fa fa fa. Don't worry. I never pull my punches.
Tell them to retreat.
Shanks, speak.
What are you saying, Chief? We won't let them lay a finger on you. I appreciate the sentiment, but I want all ships to fall back. You already heading off, Chief? We only just met up. I was just stopping by, but I lost track of time. And this big shot showed up, so now I've got to deal with him. Get those ships to move and open a path. The real reason you have to deal with him is because the fleet's notoriously weak. You're not supposed to say that out loud. A bunch of us wouldn't have lived this long if it weren't for your flag's protection. The only enemy you need to worry about is Father Time, Granny Ori. Ho, 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 well, aren't you cheeky? Don't sweat it, Chief. We can handle this. You shouldn't underestimate the growth of these youngsters. His hair's worth $3 billion after all. Still, has he had enough time to heal since he was on Wano? He looks lively enough. He seems up for a fight.
Yeah, stop. Lucky Roo.
Guess it's fine then.
What's the dude?
Lucky Roo, the blonde guy. Yeah.
What's the blonde guy's name? Because
I don't remember.
He's like mad dope. He's like low key cool and like just doesn't get shine.
He's clearly like a Frankie Brook tier on Shank's crew.
I'd expect so. Yeah.
Yeah. Lucky Roo, the blonde guy, and Yasop are being really casual about all this. Like, Lucky Roo's loading a crate for some reason. I don't know what he's doing.
He's probably getting more meat, I assume.
I guess. Yeah.
They're shipping off. They're getting ready to ship off from Elbaf to go fight Barto.
I guess. Yeah. And then, Shanks says, any news on Blackbeard? And he catches a dossier. And then another guy's like, a note last we heard he left Pirate Island. I was sure he was going to show his face in Wano. We've got some info on Captain Kidd, though.
So last they heard, he left Hachinosu.
He left Hachinosu.
And they thought he was going to go to Wano, but he didn't. He waited outside of Wano on the way to wherever that Law was going, and jumped him. That's what we know. Dramatic irony.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He picked a spot. He's a spot picker.
He's certainly a spot picker. He's a schemer.
Yeah.
Got
Shanks is flipping through the
Kid
dossier. So he's from the South Blue. He sure did a lot of rampaging to make it this far.
How many ships are there now? 9. And there's plenty of faces I recognize from the bounty posters on them. Fa fa fa. I don't give a damn who we're up against. I'll blast them down to the ocean floor in 10 seconds flat. Eat this, damned punk! And then he fucks up everybody. Damn, he bodied everybody. All of them are dead. All of
Future Sight.
All of Shanks is dead.
Future Sight. He's about to do some serious damage. Ben Beckman. Sounds like you've seen a hell of a future.
Yeah, not only did he blast their ships, but then we get a panel and he literally tore motherfuckers in half. Like literally at the waist. That's what happens when you shoot lasers. That's what happens when you shoot lasers at people.
As expected.
Whoa! That's you. This is Shanks' fleet yelling.
Whoa! What the hell is that? Some sort of massive cannon? Is it me or are we getting pulled in? So kids
starting to do the thing that Shanks saw in the future sight.
Yeah, he's firing his laser. Screech! This is bad. What's going on, Chief? Get all the ships to move aside now. Dory Brogue, get in position. It's about time. And he leaps from Elbaf
his ship. He was on his ship.
Okay, he leaps from his ship directly at Kidd, who's charging his laser.
Red hair.
Divine Departure!
There it is, baby!
Okay.
There it is.
I want everybody right now.
There it is.
To just take a second and remember your favorite Use This Captain Kidd moments up to this point of the show.
I liked
as we go on.
When he was running with the rock. You know when he was running with the rock?
We remember.
That was good.
All the times we had together. And as our lives change, we remember.
Whatever.
We will still remember Eustace Captain Kidd.
Yeah.
Divine Departure. Within an instant, Shanks cuts sooner. You can run
Well,
on
no.
for a
So
long
Divine
time.
Departure. Kid is real upset.
You
He
can
is
run
shocked.
on
He
for
is
a long
shooketh.
time.
Members of his crew, are immediately knocked unconscious by Conqueror's Hockey.
You can run on for a long time, but sooner or later, Shanks will cut you down. And his attack rips through Killer and Kid, because Killer at the last second tried to help his mans. The same thing Zoro would do for Luffy.
Yep. Captain!
These motherfuckers go flying.
So it's like, yeah, Kid and Killer get like direct hit. Mad members of his crew go flying just from like a Conqueror's Hockey blast and are unconscious.
Shanks sheaths his sword, walks over, glares down.
The small panel of Shanks with glaring is like,
he glares at their
final boss. That's final boss energy.
Bodies.
Even Killer got caught in it. He was trying to help. Ugh. The cabin's not moving. Is he going to die? Red Hair, we surrender. Please have mercy. Don't kill our captain. Here, take them. Our load poneglyphs.
Hey, Chief, over here. Without a word, Shanks leaves. Doesn't even take the load poneglyphs. He just fucking leaves.
No, he does. I think he does.
Does he?
I will assume he does.
I don't see him grab them. He just bounces.
I don't think he needs to. I don't think he needs to. I think he takes them.
He bounces over to his boy's ship, and then.
Huh? Wait, something's happening on the island.
Hey, little people. So remember when our friend Crump would talk about how strong Dora and Broggy might be? Well, here they are. If you're gonna point a cannon at someone's home, you better be ready for when they fire back. Hakoku sovereignty.
And the Victoria Punk is bisected on this day in the new world by Elbath. The Kid pirate crew, led by Eustace Captain Kidd, a man
worth $3 billion,
was completely
eradicated. And just a shot of Shanks'
decisive victory, and his whole crew, and presumably Kid and Killer, who are both Devil Fruit users, by the way, are drowning in the ocean.
Eradicated.
Damn. Shanks does not play.
Listen, okay. If you're a big Eustace Captain Kidd fan, I think it's only fair that we apologize to you directly for you've been bodied, you've been owned, you've been shellacked.
We did say.
Now, not only did your man's not even get to throw one attack, he got one shot.
He threw an attack in Future Sight and like bodied everybody.
Yes, his destructive power was so great that Shanks didn't play games. I guess know that in your demise, know that Shanks attacked you seriously, and take that home with you, because he came at these guys not fucking around. He gave him the Rogers attack, Divine Departure, the same shit that sent Odin through 15 trees.
By the way, Lawson, I want to be clear about this. This. We had the discussion the other day, presumably before you read the chapter, because I was trying to no spoilers you. Odin is stronger than Kid. Sorry, not sorry.
I mean, based on this, he's more durable for sure.
And I mean the Kaido attack power feat, like, again, I think all of that wrapped into one, like, Prime Odin is clearly stronger than Kid, which is crazy.
He's definitely more durable for sure.
Pretty strong.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, Odin's durability feats are some of the strongest in the verse, though. I mean, the way he died, it's like, that was fucking insanity.
Yeah, that's true. Absolutely.
Complete insanity, the way he went out.
Odin is an absolute fucking legend. But Divine Departure, insane move. Shanks is a swordsman. He's weaker than Mihawk. Confirmed, pretty much.
It makes you really wonder. I mean, I'm sure a lot of the YouTubers in One Piece are making Mihawk videos now. Like, what does this mean about Mihawk then? Like,
means he's the world's strongest swordsman, guys. That's what it's always meant. It's always fucking meant that, bro. I don't know what this is. Like, again, I have not been through like the years and years and years and years of One Piece, right? I started reading during the pandemic. So it's like 2 years and a couple months.
Mm-hmm.
And like, he's the world's strongest swordsman.
Yes.
Like, of course, he's a fucking savage.
But Shanks looks like the strongest guy ever now.
Yeah,
he looks like the strongest in the verse.
So this is the thing.
Kaido and Big Mom did not one-shot any worse generation members. In fact, they were eventually defeated by them.
Yes, they did. 1v1, Kaido one-shot Luffy.
That's before he had fucking hockey, like really good hockey. That good hockey.
Still though, Kid never had that. We don't know if Kid ever got that shit. So regardless, like, it was 5v2 last time they fought. He fought a Yonko, right? And then it was 2v1, and Big Mom was weakened and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But like, and like they didn't even get the win. It was like a stage out with like bombs and like a magma weird stage fatality. Maybe we're not sure. But
I'm gonna ask you right now, Zach, on the year of our Lord.
Saying. All I'm saying is that if they fought Big Mom on the ground, they wouldn't have won. That's all I'm saying.
The year of our Lord, March 24th, 2023. Do you believe Useless Captain Kid is actually done in the story? In the main story, not like he shows up later, barely alive, looking at Luffy having changed the world. I'm saying like that doesn't count. I'm not saying he has to be dead. I'm saying is he done in the story?
I don't think so, because the likelihood of this is that Kid will now just be on Elbath for when the Straw Hats get there.
I don't know what's gonna happen with him, but I
also don't think like to your point about like him being like half dead looking at Luffy, I don't think that would happen either. I think if there's post Luffy getting the One Piece, he would make a comeback and just be on Luffy's side. Right?
Maybe.
In like the big war, in the grand war versus the world government, right? Like, so
you don't think he's done in the story?
I don't think he's in the story.
So you don't think he's dead either then? That's okay.
No, I don't think he's dead. Oda would not have put his crew saying, "Don't kill our captain," and then Shanks obviously not killing him in the story. That, like, right? Like,
okay. I don't think he's dead.
I don't think he's important. He's not. He's never been important, and I don't know why people thought he was important. I don't know why. What do you mean?
I disagree. I think Oda was trying to make him important the whole time, but the fan base never bit. Which, if you want to say that's a failure on Oda's part, that's fair. But Oda clearly has been making him important.
No, I don't think that's true. I think Oda has been making him a clear upper mid Carter. That was what he was. He was Dolph Ziggler.
Okay.
He was always Dolph Ziggler, bro. He's never not been Dolph Ziggler.
He was a contender. He was one of the top 3 contenders of this. I guess Blackbeard, top 4.
Bro, he was one of. Oda clearly has more plans for Arouge than fucking Kid. More.
That's not clear, bro. It's not. That's not clear. Use this Kid and Law and Luffy were grouped from Jump at the Bodhi.
Yes,
and they were grouped at Wano again.
Yes, but I would say considering where the story is going and the likelihood of like an entire world thing happening, right? Like literally the entire world, which as we know, as readers, includes not only the islands of the world ruled by celestial dragons and Fishman Island, but also Skypiea. I think it's at least it's clear to me from like a narrative perspective that like Arouge is going to be important to that piece of the end of the story. Unless he's just not going to be involved. Again, so like he's the only Skypiean. He's the only Skypiean we've ever seen in the Blue Sea, for one.
Okay.
Right. And Elbaf's
what has he done in the story to this point, Zach? What has he done in the story?
been Skypeing in the Blue Sea.
He's not done anything, Zach. He off-screen fucking snack.
Yeah, yes, but I'm saying like his existence is important. Again, like looking narratively, again, like Elbath potentially leading to Skypiea. Him being able to get there, presumably like whenever he wants.
You think Arush is going to have a bigger impact on the story than Eustace Kid has had?
I think it's very possible. Yeah. What was even if Kid had like put up a fight here, what was his like real impact?
Bro, he took out Big Mom. He helped too, obviously. He helped to take out Big Mom.
Again, he was placed as like a juxtaposition to Luffy, as like the evil version of Luffy in the new generation. Luffy clearly surpasses him in Udon. Like, so clearly surpasses him in Udon, it's not even fucking funny. Luffy literally saves Kid and Killer's lives by fighting like 50 dudes as they're about to be drowned upside down.
We're comparing what Kid's value is to the literal main character of the story.
No,
and if he's not living up to that,
no, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. He was a good. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying he was a good. He was a good, like, again, like upper mid card.
If he's supposed to be a rival to Luffy, then why wouldn't he be a future main eventer?
He's not a rival to Luffy.
He was clearly being designed to be though.
No, but I don't think that's not. No, that's not true. That's not. Okay. He was a rival to Luffy. Like time skip at the like in the rookie stage, right? But now we're seeing, and again, I think it was pretty obvious from Wano, but like now we're definitely seeing the fact that like we're in the pruning stage, right? Like this is where the big boys play.
Yeah.
Right. Miz? He's the Miz? No, he's Dolph Ziggler. But like this is where the big boys play, right? Like you can't just be a savage. And obviously Kid had fucking, newfound confidence or whatever after beating Big Mom, but like that was unfounded quite clearly.
It was clearly unfounded.
And he's always been a dick, bro. Never forget. Like he was the guy, like he had a higher bounty than Luffy because he was murdering people. Like just like innocent civilians. Yes. Like and then Shanks humbled him. That's the thing. Yeah. Shanks humbled him. And the idea is if he had been the main character, when Shanks humbled him and he lost his arm, he would have had an actual redemption story. But he didn't. He stayed kind of a dick.
Yep.
And then he fucking runs into Shanks again and he's like, fuck him. Not only am I going to fight you, I'm going to fuck up all your friends. And like we know Luffy would not be down with that. We know like we shouldn't be down with that. He's playing the villain. So like again, this is that time.
That's all well and fine.
Nobody gave a fuck that Hawkins got killed. He got killed by Killer. Kid got murdered by Shanks, or like he got beat by Shanks, bro.
Yes. So
top one in the verse, bro. Killer's not even top 20.
They're doing in the anime now the big Killer Hawkins fight, and I want to point out not only did Eustace Kid get a lot of time in Wano, the biggest arc clearly in One Piece post time skip. Kid was one of the big three heroes of the arc, taking down
Luffy,
Luffy, Law, and Kid. What? No, Luffy, Law, and Kid were the guys.
Oh, I thought you said Killer. I was like, yeah. I thought you said Killer was like, yeah.
At the end of the day, Luffy, Kid, and Law were the three guys who took down the two big antagonists to whole Yonko.
Yeah.
Right? Now, I'm comparing Kid to Luffy. It's not fair. Like comparing Law to Luffy, it's not fair. They're clearly not as good. Luffy is a sun god and is better than both of them. We all know that. But my point is, like, Luffy, Law, and Kid were clearly being built up as the other two pillars.
Nah.
Behind Luffy of this generation, alongside Blackbeard. And Law has had a good showing against Blackbeard. And Kid got one shot by Shanks.
Lawson. See, that's the thing. Like, I don't think... This is the thing. There are 4 pillars to this generation. That's true. Kid and Law are not involved. They're 4 pillars.
How? Okay.
They're four pillars. You want to know their names? It's fucking Luffy, Zoro, Sanjay, and Jinbei. You understand me? You understand? This is where Oda's at. This is where Oda's at, bro. He don't give a fuck.
Jinbei's not even in this generation. He's been a pirate for mad long.
Man joined the Straw Hats. Man joined the Straw Hats. He is now. Fucking Usopp. Throw Usopp in there. It's fucking Arlong Park Walk, dog. Like,
I mean, see, but I just don't feel like that makes as much sense.
Nah, it's not. It's
because
again, bro, there can only be one king. There can only be one king, bro.
But there's always contenders in every generation.
Yeah, but no, that's not.
There's always been contenders in every pirate generation. There's always second and third placers and fourth placers. Like
that's not entirely true.
Is it not?
No, again, because
the whole era we're in is the era of a 4-way. We've been in the era of a 4-way tie for 20 years, and before that there was Roger, and there was Rocks, and there was Shiki, and there was fucking all the other Rocks guys. Big Mom
there was white
was around her then.
So the thing is that
yes,
you're sort of mischaracterizing like the actual like how Oda's written it. Like, it wasn't a 4-way tie. It wasn't even like Roger and Whitebeard were both on that level. Like Whitebeard could have been like, it was Roger.
It was Whitebeard's era, but he never actually claimed it.
He just never claimed it because he didn't care.
Yeah. Yes, it's a 4-way tie.
It was 1 and 3. It was
the other 3 didn't. I mean,
it was 1 and 3. Like, it was Roger. It was like Roger versus Rocks, and then like Shiki. So it was like a triple threat. Well, sort of. It was like a 1v1 and then a 1v1, and then Whitebeard was like, I don't care. So it could have been 3 1v1s almost, right?
Roger,
right?
Rocks, Whitebeard, Shiki. Big Mom was around during that time, but she was
just having kids.
After Rox's fall, they were all around technically, but
yeah, right. And then Kaido and Big Mom were trying to find the One Piece together, right? Like, that's, you know what I mean? Like, that's a tag team.
But I'm saying what I'm saying is,
but I just don't think like Luffy doesn't have real, like, Luffy's rivals are Shanks and Blackbeard.
Right. My point is that I don't think that's as satisfying. I think it's more interesting if Luffy has more. That's the whole point of the supernovas, right? Is it became Luffy was like this rookie upstart.
Well, no,
but there was a bunch of rookie upstarts.
Yes,
and that's what made that whole time interesting.
But the idea now, though,
what they would do.
Why is Luffy special, right? And it's because, like,
I mean, we already know why.
Well, but this is what happens. This is what normally happens,
right?
Like when because again, like, look at Wano. Look at what happened with Wano, right? It was 3 pirate crews. Fucking samurai that are massively strong, like all Yonko 2 commander level at least.
Mm-hmm.
An entire crew of them, 10 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then like 6,000 other dudes.
So basically in this battle royale for the end game of One Piece, my whole thing is basically Kaido and Big Mom have been eliminated from the Rumble. Okay.
Well, so actually, I don't know about eliminated. This is the thing, right? So with Kid going down,
I don't know either, Zach. I don't know either. No, I'm just going based on events, right?
I'm just saying with Kid going down like this, with Kid going down like this, I think it makes Big Mom coming back more likely.
All right, but let's just go based on what's happened so far. Let's take it all at face value for now.
All right, yeah.
Okay. And we got Big Mom and Kaido eliminated for now. Yeah. Kid is eliminated for now. Law is probably about to be eliminated by Blackbeard. Brings us down to our big 3. Luffy, Blackbeard, Shanks. The ultimate freedom. The ultimate trinity, right?
Yep.
So, based on portrayals.
Well, again, so then I would say there's two.
Who's possibly going to stop Shanks, bro? He seems so far ahead of the other 2.
There's 2 rogue factions here.
Yeah, we have so we have Mihawk and
we've
Crocodile.
Got Crossguild, and in my opinion, we've got a Rouge, who, again, like,
I mean,
what's he been up to? Like, did he just do, bro? What if, like, again, like,
he showed up with an L?
Yeah, he easily could.
Shows up with an L. Yeah, it'd be fun.
Again, like the fucking Skypean invasion.
That'd be cool.
That'd be
There's also
so
Mads. However,
there's
you want to
also
take
there's
Mads
also Neo
seriously?
Mads. Yeah, now there's
take
Neo
Neo Mads
Mads as
seriously?
well, which is crazy as well. Like that's definitely not going to come up again at all. But it's thought provoking.
I mean, though, you want to talk about those guys are mid carders.
They are, but don't forget, like Poison. Poison is just really
coward's
strong.
weapon. Yeah,
it's a coward's weapon, but it's really strong.
Yeah.
So like Caesar Clown, strong. They've got the fucking clone guys.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's like a lot. There's a lot going on.
I mean, there's still like Katakuri out there. I don't know if like he's got plans or whatever. But the remnants of the Big Mom Pirates. Zach, what do you know about remnants?
What you know about remnants? I still think we're gonna get an Impel Down 2.0 with Cross Guild, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm really interested in Cross Guild. I want to see. The thing is, what if Cross Guild fights? What if that's the next? You think Mihawk would clash with Shanks again, and then we get Crocodile?
So I don't know.
Ben Beckman.
I don't know. I don't think we'll get that, right? I don't think we'll get that.
Because Buggy's his boy also. So yeah.
Buggy's his boy. I think we'll get Cross Guild being involved with Impel 2.0 because the people
fighting the Marines,
which we know they want to do.
Spring and Doflamingo.
Doflamingo, Bonchan, King, Queen, Weevil. Marco could get involved.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because like Marco is going after Weevil as well, who's presumably on the way to Impel Down.
Yep.
So like that has like a lot of the tertiary characters all kind of lining up together. And again, the pirates, because Oda, and Shanks might end up being a big like an actual antagonist because of this. But the final showdown, the true final showdown is the world government versus pirates. Government.
Yeah.
Right? Like pirates are the good guys.
Well, in this story, Luffy, the Peacemain pirates are.
Peacemain, but sure, but like
not Blackbeard.
No, but that's the thing though, Lawson. And I think this is part of why the story is what it is, right? Like if Luffy is king of the pirates, and like essentially all pirates are Peacemain pirates, what are you gonna do? Like if Luffy says like, you know what I mean? Like he's the king.
For all the ones left, you mean? Yeah.
Right, like essentially.
Right.
Right. So it's sort of like join. It's like again the pirate way, like join and do this or get bodied.
Yeah.
Like. Right.
There's also the big organization we are leaving out is the Revolutionaries with Big Sabo energy coming out. But yeah, so
happy birthday to Sabo. Happy birthday to Sabo. Came out his birthday was Monday, same as mine.
Sick. Best boys birthdays, Triple B. So
prestigious title in the industry.
Yeah. Okay, so here's my other question to you, Zach. So you think Aruj, so you've already kind of answered this, but you think how many supernovas will accomplish at least as what Kid has? You think Aruj?
Well, so I don't know exactly what like
not counting Luffy, Law, and Zoro. I mean like the other ones.
Well, so
how many? Who else will get as far as Kid got? Kid got pretty far. Everyone wants to make fun of him or whatever, but he did pretty well. I mean, if you look at the scope of One Piece, Kid did better than 99.9% of pirates.
Yeah,
he did pretty fucking well.
Yeah,
but yeah,
2v1 to Yonko, and then got almost fought Shanks.
Got one shot by Shanks, but he did 2v1 and defeat for at least a little while a Yonko, which is
it's pretty cool.
So yeah, pretty good. Good.
Yeah, don't fuck with giants though.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Don't do that.
You can't just aim a cannon at their home, bro. That's.
He had better be ready for when they fire back.
Mm-hmm. But do you think any of the supernova will get as far as he did? You say Aruj? I think Aruj is definitely the strongest candidate because we haven't seen him do anything, which means he might be about to pop off.
Yeah, but the thing is that we haven't seen him do anything other than like be around Kaido and like off-screen of Big Mom Commander, right? So like,
which was pretty cool. That was cool shit when that happened.
Those are not nothing.
That was back when Yonko Commanders were like scalps that mattered, you know.
I also want to like. I also
we're kind of
do
past
want to
that.
say, yeah, but I also want to say like, he was able to just get to the Sky Islands, and like I think that's important because the Sky Islands I don't think are out of the story.
Okay, Aruj shows up, right? His first mate is an L. His second mate is Wiper. Let's go. Full fantasy booking. I don't know.
Full fantasy booking. No, I mean I think again if
I miss like, Wiper. Can you tell?
Again, for example, like if Aruj had been, doing basically like a reconnaissance, right, or whatever, came back, went to the fucking Sky Islands, somehow, and Nell had come back on the Arc Maxim to like, whatever, tell some people about the fucking moon people, who knows, or like take over Skypiea. Maybe Aruj came back and took over Skypiea with the fucking automata, and then Aruj was like, oh, by the way, this is what's going on in the Blue Sea, and now there's like they're planning. Who knows? We have no idea.
True.
But I don't think Aruj is like just nothing. I mean, I think it's I think Skypiea will clearly, maybe not clearly, but I think will pretty certainly be part of the story at least once more, if not like entirely a part of the final conflict, like with everyone. It's like Skypiea, the Blue Sea, and the Fishman Island, like it's all the Fishman, like it's all connected, like collectively. I don't think like a true united like planet. Like I think that's like definitely where Oda would be going, and like if he decides to bring Skypiea into it, I don't know, but like they're obviously part of the world, right?
Yep. Yeah.
I mean, Law I think gets packed, but like then gets rescued by Garp, and then Garp gets ice time capsuled by Kuzan, who's a spy.
Yeah, okay, I can definitely see that. Yeah.
Yeah. So like Law, Kobe, Pudding all get rescued, and they get saved maybe by Drake. Like they get away on Drake's ship or something.
I've already steeled myself for when Robin meets Saul again. That I'm gonna cry. Maybe.
Yeah.
I've already prepared myself. I prepared myself to cry, as sometimes you have to do as a man.
Yeah, I mean, I think Garp is definitely not gonna die, but I think it's definitely gonna be like teased for sure.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna tease him getting absolutely rinsed. Because here's the thing: you don't want to talk about people who we saw Shanks pop off. We've never really seen Garp pop off.
I mean, he just throws cannonballs casually, which is like,
Yeah, the most serious he got was when he decked Marco, right? And
yeah. Yes. I mean, again, though, like throwing cannonballs casually is not like a feat that happens in the story.
Well, sure, yeah, he's pretty. Yes, he's savage,
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
like nobody in Kaido's crew was like, oh, let me just like pick up this fucking and like huck it at Luffy at lightning speed. Like, no, that's just not. That's like a high. Like, the only people we've seen do anything like that are Garp and Rayleigh.
I think Frankie might have.
I mean, he's a fucking robot, though.
He is a robot. Yeah. I think when they were escaping Annie's lobby,
they're human beings.
Yeah. When they were escaping Annie's lobby, I think they used the Luffy net. They captured the cannonball, and then Frankie would palm them like bowling balls and throw them back.
Word, yeah.
He's the whole cyborg.
He literally has this like cybernetic arms.
He's got Popeye cyborg arms.
Yeah. So like. Yeah. If that's the level of strength that Garp just like has when he's fucking around.
He was fucking around, yeah. When he did that,
and that's like that's like the tensest moment of Frankie's life up to that point.
Yeah.
Like, maybe except for maybe getting hit by a train, I guess. But like
the train thing was a pretty cool feat. It was a pretty good feat for Frankie.
I mean, what feat? In surviving? He didn't stop it.
Yes, bro. Yes, bro. If I survived getting hit by a train straight on, you'd never hear me talk about anything else. I'd stop the stream, and every week on Friday, I would tell the story about how I survived getting hit by a train. You'd be like, "We want to talk about the chapter?" I'm like, "What chapter, bro? Have I told you about the time I survived getting hit by a train?" And you'd be like, "Yeah, you tell us this every week."
I rebuilt my cyborg body on my own.
Yeah, did I tell you, bro? Look at these arms. I made this. check out the guns, literally, and then turn my arm into a gun. Frankie's the only dude who can get away with saying, hey, did you buy a ticket to the gun show? Because it's douchey if any other guy says it, but Frankie can say it. Anyway, Super. Any other major points to hit?
Oh, well, Blackbeard pirates are on Egghead. That's weird.
Shiryu?
Probably.
Yeah.
Shiryu and Lafitte. Shiryu and Pizarro.
Yeah, it could be a couple of them, yeah.
I mean, I hope it's Pizarro, because like we don't know shit about him, and I think he's going to be strong. And I think he's gonna be
I kind of want it to be one of the Impel Down ones, because... Agreed. Yeah.
Well, it's not gonna be. It's not gonna be like. I don't think it'll be any of the ones.
It's not Basco, Shadow, Katarina Devon.
Or
I think they've been established as the Usopp and Nami.
Yes.
After what Hancock did to them, I think that's pretty clear.
True. Well, so it's not. I think it's neither of them. It's not Burgess. It's not Daku. Right. It's not.
Burgess got one shot by Sabo too. A lot of Blackbeard pirates in the mud, honestly.
I mean, as they should be.
I guess you're building these guys up to be like the Straw Hats' final bosses. So, but
see, I don't know about that.
I guess I don't know either after what the fuck Shanks just did. So I don't know either now.
Especially these panels where he looks like a straight villain. Like
he still can't be defeated, bro. I don't think Shanks is bad though. Or
I mean, do you think
he could be the real final boss though?
But yeah, I mean, like some people think he's evil. Some people think.
I don't think
he's just a pirate. He's selfish, right? And
yeah, he's being a pirate.
Maybe it's possible that he does want the One Piece, right?
Yeah. He said, let's go get that shit.
Right, but I'm saying maybe he needs Luffy for that, right? So is that that's clearly a scheme? But is he evil? We don't know. Like, what's his plan for the One Piece?
The whole way he approached this kid fight.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think, again, this makes it clear that he's not evil, right?
Doesn't seem evil, bro. That's all I'm saying.
But, is he selfish, for example? Does he actually want the One Piece, or does he want to just, stand in Luffy's way?
Compared to who?
As, a gatekeeper.
Is Luffy selfish?
He is. Well, no, but he could, but again, Shanks could be a celestial dragon, like a weirdo.
That would be weird. That would be weird.
I think he is, I think he is a celestial dragon. What was it? The Figarland.
Oh yeah.
Figarland family.
Mm-hmm.
Figarland Shanks.
We don't know his last name.
Well, we do. I thought it was from the film Red. It was confirmed.
Oh, is that where we learned it?
I think so. Yeah. So he was found in the chest at God Valley. He was probably a celestial dragon that his family got killed by rocks or whatever. And then Roger adopted him. But does that mean he's down for the Celestial Dragon cause? I would say pretty obviously not. So then what is his motivation for the One Piece? And I think it's literally just to his game is just to either again use Luffy to get the One Piece or stand in Luffy's way as a challenge. You know what I mean? This is what you said you wanted. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Which is much more much more just straightforward and honorable ish.
Sure.
Right.
Okay, so now that this has happened, I think so power scaling. This is why we're all here, right? We love power scaling. We got Zoro.
Yeah, of course, right? Power scaling.
We got Zoro. We got Law. We got Eustace Kid. We got Odin. Okay.
Yeah.
What's the order, Zax, now? Strongest to weakest.
Odin, Zoro, Law, Kid, definitely. And I would have said that before this. I would have said that before this chapter.
You really think if Law? Well, here's the thing. Here's the difference. Kid's headstrong. He's. I don't think Law would have approached Elbaf the same way.
Law would have been chilling, drinking with these homies, talking smack and talking shit. Would have got to Saul, read the books. He would have been chilling.
He might have come for Shanks though.
I doubt
Not
it.
the same way. Yeah, I get Blackbeard is more. Blackbeard picked the fight with Law actually.
Chasing him.
Yeah. Yeah. He might have eventually come for Shanks.
Because again, Law doesn't.
He would have done it with a plan.
Law doesn't want the One Piece.
Law would have had a plan though.
But like Law would have went here. Law would have showed up and been like, "What's good? I don't give a fuck about the One Piece. I just want to know about the true history." And Shanks would have been like, "Oh, that's crazy. You know about Saul?" And then like Law would have been like, "Yeah, my boy Kid mentioned that. It's weird. He might know some shit." And then Shanks would have been like, "Yeah, he does." And they would have met and they would have talked. And then he would have read some books. And he might have even joined up with Shanks' crew. Like in just the fleet, you know what I mean? And just been like, I bet we could doing the One Piece thing. Let's do it. I want to know the true history. And like you're Shanks, you're the man.
It's very possible.
Law way more chill, way more amicable, and again doesn't want to be Pirate King, so they have like no beef.
Do you think if Blackbeard had ambushed Kid,
that's like legit a different fight?
I
don't think Kid wins. I don't think Kid wins though, because like Kid's main thing is like Blackbeard just negates him, like it just does. Yeah. Although I don't know how it actually works though, because like he negates devil fruit powers, right?
Right.
But like Kid's power isn't like shooting lasers. He just like makes a thing that can shoot a laser.
I think that could still work.
Yeah, that might just still work. And like Blackbeard might just like catch a laser to the chest, like just to the chest, right?
Blackbeard have to stop him from forming the laser gun.
Yeah, but like that's a tough sell. So like I don't know. I think you switch these around, like these go so different.
It would have been interesting because they're both kind of what's
Savages?
The word? Out of pocket.
they're both out of pocket.
Kid and Blackbeard both very out of pocket. It's interesting the way these matchups were put together. Well, I'm excited to me as we maybe are we in the final three? Will Big Mom or Kaido kick out at 2? Will Kid kick out? We don't know. Will Law defeat Blackbeard? No. But will he survive? Maybe. Hopefully.
He's gonna get captured, and he's like, Blackbeard's gonna.
Isn't Blackbeard gonna try to steal his fruit though? He's gonna try to kill him.
No, see, I don't think so. I think Blackbeard is going to. Blackbeard is going to. Well, but Blackbeard understands devil fruits more than anybody else in the story, right? So he's gonna know. He's gonna understand what like we as a reader and like Law understands, and I think Corazon, mentioned in the flashback sort of that like that fruit is like it's not just good. Like you have to be a doctor. Like you have to actually be like a doctor, like a surgeon level mind to like utilize it correctly. And like, so like Blackbeard probably wants the surgery, which means I think that will be the reason. And like foolishly, like he's a cartoon, like legitimately a cartoon villain. So like Blackbeard will like just like capture him to like eventually force him to use it on him or some shit. Like, oh, you'll break eventually, right? Like, I'll break you eventually, some.
Sure, yeah.
Like, you know, on your deathbed, you'll do it. And
I'll torture Beppo until you do it or something.
Some shit, yeah. Like, even if it's on your deathbed, blah, blah, blah. And I'll like spit at him and he'll be like, yeah. Right. So, like, that I think does happen.
Yeah.
And then we have Kobe, Pudding, and Law all kidnapped. Or all like captured. Kuzan is a sword spy, and Garp, Helmeppo, and whoever come through, and Drake probably also surprise guest appearance.
Yes.
Drake also supernova. Drake also supernova. Big important.
Yeah.
Not as important as Kobe, but important.
He is important.
Again,
and he's one of my favorites.
Kid, not as important as Shanks. Obviously. Like, again, like, motherfuckers were out here like, oh, you guys are going to be surprised. It's like, Shanks was in the first fucking chapter.
I think you might be surprised. To
right.
quote that time Joe Rogan said that to the MMA guy, I think you might be surprised.
Yeah, bro, like, who are the only important characters? Who are the only characters still in the story from the first 10 chapters? Luffy, Shanks, Zoro, and Kobe.
Oh,
if you don't think those motherfuckers are running shit, you're not paying attention.
Yeah. Kobe.
Running shit.
Yeah.
But again, I also think, you know,
And with that,
other important people, Sanji, tanking that punch.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of that. I'll just wait for further ado. With that, we're wrapping up the stream here.
Yeah, it was a solid doubleheader.
Indeed.
Birthday week doubleheader. Love it.
Yeah. Shanks is the GOAT. He's unstoppable. He's the strongest in the verse.
Dorian Broggie, pretty dope.
He's gonna 1v2 Blackbeard and Luffy and stack them on top of each other when he claims the One Piece. And
acknowledge him. We don't
acknowledge him. And then he's gonna defeat Eam and Dragon and all 5 Gorosei and all of the Revolutionary Commanders.
I think he beats the Gorosei just with like a look.
Yeah, and then he's gonna stack all 15 of those people and Kainu on top of each other and pin them, and then claim the One Piece and become the new god.
But then Kizaru is gonna shoot him in the neck.
Shoot him with a laser, and then he claims the One Piece and say, "It was me all along."
It was me all along.
Because Kizaru is actually the strongest. Yeah.
I can move at the speed of light.
Kizaru is better than Shanks.